Go back to some of my old days. I could plug it.
Just talk about, you got back from Arkansas, everybody wanted to celebrate, but Coach Mullen said y'all were allowed about 45 minutes to celebrate and get ready.
Yeah, and then come right back to work. Actually, after the win, we celebrated in the locker room. I pretty much just went home, put my feet up, watched the rest of the football games, and I think I fell asleep. Not sure. We just came right back, put in some more work, getting ready for the T-Sun.
Did you expect to make that move back over to linebacker? Did Coach Collins tell you preseason, you got to be ready just in case, or did this just kind of come up out of nowhere?
Actually, it just kind of started in flex one day. We were just stretching, and Coach Mullen kind of just walked up to me and was like, Turtle, you got to play linebacker. I was like, well, Coach, I got on the wrong jersey. He's like, well, we got you one. Make the exchange and let me see what you got. And I just made the exchange, and I hadn't missed a beat.
Well, Coach Collins mentioned that you really didn't miss a beat in that Texas A&M game. Everything kind of stayed the same game plan, and nothing really changed for you. You came in, kind of did your job.
Yeah, it was just a matter of different plays. They just put little tweaks to them, and just getting. Actually, I just had 2 days to prepare for the game, so I mean, it was just a couple tweaks I had to memorize and get back on track. But other than that, I think I did pretty well.
So you're going to ask the coaches from now on, Coach, what jersey you want me to wear for warm-ups, or just not wear one?
Well, that would be pretty nice, not to just wear one, or just not warm up at all.
Christian, obviously, you kind of one of several guys that with some starters having some injuries, whether it's you or Beniquez or Zach, that have just really hadn't missed a beat when your number's been called in there. Talk about just kind of shows the depth of the linebacker group, but definitely needed that depth late in the year.
Yeah, they actually keep me on my game, and Deontay Skinner does a really good job. I sit next to him in the meeting room, and he's constantly like, "Turtle, you get that? Turtle, you get that? Do you understand that?" And that's what I like about Deontay. He's always watching out for me, and he's just an all-around good person. And Coach Collins always, "Turtle, you got that? Turtle, you got that?" Richie stays on me, Beniquez stays on me, and whenever I get my opportunity, I just put all those things together and hopefully work out for the good.
With Deontay back, though, are you kind of back to normal at tight end now, or do you flip-flop still?
Well, I just pretty much do whatever I'm told. My special team job, I take that first, and then whatever comes, I just let it go with the flow.
How easy is that transition for you? Because, you played on both sides of football in high school. You played everywhere.
It's pretty easy. I think I can play tight end right now as we speak. But nothing's really just changed. It's just football at the end of the day.
You come from a small community. It's not even really a town. It's got the population on the sign. What does it mean to you to win this battle every year? Growing up in Mississippi, a small town, and just you guys that have come here and put in all that work, what does it mean to play this game every year?
Well, actually, I'm not even gonna lie. I started my morning off with a prayer, and I texted Dante Moncrief. I said, the egg belongs to Starkville. And he was like, no trash talking. And I was like, that wasn't trash talking. I was just stating facts. He was like, we're gonna keep it classy this year. I was like, all right. And we pretty much just said, we're not gonna talk this week. We're just gonna let the games begin and may the best man win. But it's just. I feel like 365 days of just going through everything, just hearing T-Sun talk, and just people back at home. I feel like when we pull out this victory, I can relax finally, and I can do a little trash talking.
How much more personal is it that you guys grew up? You grew up right down the road from Raleigh and Dante. You guys grew up playing some of those guys, and you have an opportunity to go out there and beat them. How much more personal does that make it?
Very personal. Dante got lucky and beat us in high school in a little jamboree, and I hadn't heard the end of that. But this is on a whole nother level, and I think we kind of understand and have an agreement of how the game should go, and the outcome is the outcome, and it is what it is.
Christian, for those who weren't familiar, is Puckett an MSU town or an Ole Miss town?
It's half and half, 50-50,
Really?
yeah. But I can say the T-Sun fans do give me a little blues every once in a while.
So when you go home for the holidays, you have family members that are Ole Miss fans?
Yeah, a couple, and they're just like, well, this is the time of the year where we got our bragging rights or not. And I told them this year, this is gonna be the year that we we bring it back, and I can trash talk a little.
Coach Mullen talked a little bit about his first experience with the Egg Bowl, even being not here at the time. What was your first experience? Do you remember way back, if you can, that far?
Oh, well, actually, it was Thanksgiving. I want to say, 2010, 11 season. I was actually sitting at home with my mom, screaming at the TV, and Ladarius Perkins kept catching those the little swing passes up the backfield scoring. And I was like, well, I wasn't a part of it, but it just feels good to be a Bulldog. I mean, and win the Egg. I mean, obviously we haven't won many in the past, but now is like the time. Like, this is MSU's time to like actually have more W's on it than the school up north.
What was it like, I guess, watching it in the living room, knowing that you weren't there yet, but like you were going to be there?
Actually, it was exciting, and I really knew the meaning, but I really didn't understand. But now that I understand, as my mom would say, no mercy. So pretty much, she's just like, maybe don't leave the field until you leave with a W. And that's the plan. I'm pretty sure with everybody on the team, we're not leaving the field until we have the Egg back here to start with.